the customary salute. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Instead of the phaser beam, I'm doing Ash Blast this time. I did make some tweaks in terms of the last time I was running. I threw detonator on, so I'm getting my overheats out a little bit quicker. But I do want to see if we can improve on this a little bit, including, I mean, it's probably not going to happen tonight. Why would it? I need to get a better Lava Lich helmet. One that actually frees up certain things and allows me to not have to use these charms of the Lava Lich, although, I mean, they work for now. And other than that, I think we're all right. I think we're good to go. Yeah, we do have one dead mod here. Not sure what we can do about that, at least in the interim. But yeah, and then same class tree. Like I said, I'm not going to go over too much of what, you know, I'm not going to rehash old stuff. But yeah, this is pretty much the class tree I'm running with. We'll see if that's going to get tweaked a little bit. And then the packs tree, we're still going down below over to trigger sequence, and I'm gonna let it do what it do. All right, here, so like Buffalo, I'm hearing Buffalo is really just under it right now. Kind of wild up there. I mean, I don't mind the snow, but like, yeah, all things in moderation. Matter of fact, where I was, it was supposed to snow on Christmas. I don't think it snowed at all. Unless I missed it. Ooh, nice. All right, oh, Mr. Spock, you said you're gonna do one more and help a friend catch up to speed. No doubt. Well, definitely appreciate, you said, yeah, I was just there for the moral support. Always enjoy our runs together, Mr. Spock. That's the one problem about ashing and freezing is I have skills that just won't work unless they touch the ground and are like, hey, I'm here. Look at me. But if they're like just peeking their head out and all this kind of stuff, it's like, nope, my skill won't work. They have to like formally announce themselves. Like even right now, I'm like, man, although I could be just too far. So I will just continue to overheat you guys to death. Oh wow. I did not see the mother brood coming. Where did you come from? Got deleted like immediately. I think we'll know pretty soon if we're on pace to be, what was it, 9:38? I mean, that's a pretty good Heart of the Wild time. We're definitely on a good pace though. Like we're like done here. Wow. Jesus. That was under 3. Oh, yeah, we're on a good pace. Sandman, you said no plans, sitting home. Oh man. Well, sometimes that's not a bad New Year's Eve plan. You know, you get to and that's the thing in Canada. Do you guys like have a ball drop? You do the same thing, or like I don't know if that's just here in the States. You get the whole Times Square, you know, pretty much watching TV until that whole thing, and then the last couple of years it's like, all right, I'm like going to bed not too long after this. There was one year where I fell asleep through the ball drop. Like I woke up at maybe 1 o'clock, like, oh shoot, I missed it. That was a couple years ago. I was like, oh well. But yeah, like, do they do the same thing in Canada? I don't know. I'm gonna be educated tonight. In other countries too, like, how do you guys ring in the new year or your respective new year? I know for me, dude, I was just I was talking about it with my sister over the Christmas weekend. How, man, like, it would be like the pregame before the pregame, and then it's like, okay, now we're going out, and then we're just like, the goal was to just paint the town as red as possible. Wherever you wind up is where you wind up, and I have some wild stories too that might not all be appropriate, given that I know my wife is listening too. I'm pretty sure she is. So I'll save those stories for another time. But suffice to say, I've had some wild New Year's Eves parties, and where like New Year's Day, like the day, it's just like a day of recovery. And sometimes, like, you're going out with your boys, you start off together, but the adventures, you like all veer off on some like different, like, you wind up in different places, and then it's like you regather the next day and you're trading stories like, wow, that's where y'all went? Yeah, man, we were over here and blah, blah, blah. And then, oh man, oh wow. And it's like that was like a whole fun thing. It's like the catching up the next day. Shoot. And even going back to my college days, my goodness. Yeah, New Year's used to be a thing. Now, New Year's, I'm like a family man now. My stories are going to be tame. Definitely this year, it's going to be, you know, it's going to be a nice time. I'm going to be around family, but nothing crazy. You get the hell out of the tree. Damn. I might have slowed us down a little bit. But 9:38 might be in play. It might be. Yeah, if we keep this pace up, it might be. The only thing is these two cutscenes here kill like at least a minute of time. It's annoying. Sandman, you said you have a countdown from 10 to 0, but no balls. Oh, so there's no big ball drop in Universal. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up to you? Thanks for stopping in. I think we might make that time. You got like 3 minutes to do all this. Anyway, oh, University is a big like for, yeah, and oh, thanks for the likes, guys. Looking over. Console, you said you're working till 9 p.m. on Saturday. I mean, I guess it could be worse, right? That gives you enough time, in theory, to kind of like, if you have some plans, it's not going to kill your plans. But that's the thing, though. Like, especially in my younger days, like 9 p.m., that's like prime pregame time for New Year's. Like, all right, we're all gathered, getting heavily intoxicated in a variety of ways. It's good times all around. And you probably head out like around like 10:30, 11-ish, and you know, you at the spot, wherever you're supposed to be. Man, this is actually bringing back some funny memories. Years where you don't know how the night's gonna end. You just kind of have a vague idea of how it's gonna begin. And then the ending is like, wow, I would have never guessed that we would have wound up here. Or there was one year where me and a friend of mine, it was just us two. This is like later years where, you know, not as many of us could get together, but it was just us two. We go to one spot. Oh, 8:07. Wow. Wow. That's a damn good time for a Heart of the Wild. My goodness. 8:07. Jesus. Anyway, so yeah, we were at this one spot, but it was kind of like, not great, but, and it, like I said, it was me and a friend, and then there was these, man, should I tell these stories? Like I said, my wife is listening. Anyway, but yeah, we like run into these other two girls. This is before I was married, years before I was married. And then they were kind of having the same kind of like, yeah, man, this is kind of dead. Yeah. Oh, so let's, oh, you want to leave too? Yeah, let's go. And the whole rest of the night, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. We had a lot of fun. Went to like 2 other spots after that. And let's head back to the camp. Like I said, I'll leave the story there. Anyway, wow, see, we all did just about the same this time. This makes a lot more sense. So I think Mr. Spock took this one. Wow, this was close. It was at 25 million. With Sandman coming in right behind. Oh, this is good. We got a nice little something going here. Overheat, jeez, my overheats. That's what I'm talking about, my God. Overheat outdid the eruption this time. And Thunder's Legacy, I think I might switch back the other way, because Thunder's Legacy, it just doesn't make sense the way I'm running around. Like, I'm not close enough to enemies long enough for me to get any benefit out of that. So I might go back to the twice as hot, but I'll check the stash to see if I have another helmet maybe I could use. Yeah, good stuff. Wow, we got 2 cold snapping technos, fixing wave, but you guys are doing a little bit different. We got the triple turret tech monger, and then we got a flame leopard. It's interesting to see how the 2 perform. Yeah, because you guys are doing it exactly. Yeah, you going the lethal devices way up top, you're going the burrowing charge way down below. You're using ultimate anomaly surge. So Mr. Spock, how are you liking that? Because I usually don't use ultimate anomaly surge. Like, it's one of those, if it's in the APOC slot, I'll live with it. If it's a gun that I like, if it came on a Sunfall and that's like the best, I'm like, okay, fine, I'll use it. But it's not really something I go out of my way for. Like, I'm assuming you're using this with, maybe you're using what is it, an absolute zero, maybe? I could be wrong. Maybe, I have no idea. But ultimate anomaly search, you piquing my interest with that. And of course, Sandman has like the all-star lineup of Violent Rupture, Nicola's Revenge, you got Firestorm. Yeah, good stuff all around. I think I'm going to